Y'all see what I got? This BoJangle. Yeah, y'all see me. This is my first time eating BoJangle. We don't got BoJangle where I'm from. It's good too. When you come in, if you haven't already, go on hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Do what you gotta do. And if you don't want to do it, it's cool. I appreciate your viewing. This BoJangle's good. We don't got BoJangle where I'm from. Hey, where you from? Subscribe and comment where you from. It's good. I promise you it's good. Buttermilk biscuit. If you in, I don't know if they got BoJangles in Georgia. I don't know. But if you in South Carolina, North Carolina, go to BoJangles. Okay, Texas in the building. What part of Texas you from, bro? I advise y'all to go to BoJangle. It's good. Popeyes ain't got nothing on BoJangle. Okay, D-Town. I used to live in Shreveport. I used to be in Dallas all the time. Y'all give me 1 minute. I'm gonna get into the story. If you haven't already, go on and hit that subscribe button for me. I got a good one. I got a good story for y'all. Hey, Sheila, Malachi, what's happening? All right, I'm about to get into the story. We in Marshall County, right? We in Marshall County. And for those who've been watching me for a minute, Y'all already know Marshall County up there by Memphis. Now I can't remember what Bowleg was from, but I know he was close to Memphis. So let me give you a backstory about Bowleg. Bowleg was a cool dude, man. I'm talking about real player type dude. He was getting the weed in the prison in this camp I was at. He was getting the weed in, and a female officer, and he was real cool, laid back. I mean, he looked out on people on the zone. He made sure Bowleg was a vice lord. He made sure all the vice lords, you know what I mean, that was straight. He was just a cool dude. I think he was in there on a drug beef. He had a drug charge, and you could tell he was really getting money on the street. Made canteen, every canteen, went to visit every visit. He was just a cool dude, cool vice lord, man. So Bowleg put him in the BoJangle. I'm talking about he had him on the ground, had his arm kind of folded some kind of way, bro. He had him in the BoJangle. So let me tell y'all what happened. Now you got 4 stones on the zone, and this is around the time where the dude tried to stab me in my chest. This is around that time. You got 4 stones on the zone, and all 4 stones was players. They were working together, but you know what I mean. All of them had motion. All of them was players. All of them were getting money. Then you had some GDs on the zone that were getting money. Then you had people like me were just getting in, just get in what I fit in. I ain't had no officer. I ain't had no plug at the time. I didn't, you know what I mean. I didn't have the whole move, but they used to rock with me. I just buy something and they'll give me enough where I can make a few dollars off of it. So so one day we on the yard. It's hot too. I'm working out. I'm doing the pull-ups. I'm running the yard. It was me and Dead Eye working out together. Cause when you in a gang or organization, it's a must that you work out at least 3 times a week, or you gonna get violated. But anyway, we on the yard, and Bowleg, he was cold on that basketball court. I'm talking about he couldn't be stopped on that basketball court. It seemed like every time he shot, swish. I'm talking about number nets. Every time he went to the hole, he was doing it to him. And it was a good game too, but at me and Dead Eye, we working out. We also looking at the game. Then out the blue, Bowleg yelled, "Man, stop all that motherfucking filing, bro. Stop all that motherfucking filing before I go on your shit." He talking to another vice lord. I think it was a 3-on-3. I think they had like a little tournament going on. Man, stop all that motherfucking filing, bro. So where you from, America? Me and Deadeye, we start working out and we just looking and we making sure, ain't no uh disciples involved in it. Cause I'm BD and Deadeye, he GD. So we see that it's Vice Lord against Vice Lord. Now you got a lot of Vice Lords out there, and you got some trying to break it up, but you gotta understand, in prison, if you making some money, you can canteen every week, you going to visit every week, and you just outshining your brothers, envy and jealousy. So they really wanna see him whoop. It don't matter who it is, even if it's another vice lord. But you got some that really trying to break it up. Then you got some just the jealous ones. They just watching. Now these 4 stones I'm talking about. You got Sin Stone. He was from Memphis. And yeah, his name they call him Sin. Like people be sinning, not doing what God wants them to do. His name was Sin Stone. Then you had 3 more other stones. I can't remember their name. So Bowleg and the Stones. Let me go to a commercial break if I may. In Mississippi prison, I don't know about nowhere else. Stones and Vice Lords, they rock together if they choose to. But at this particular time, you got to understand, in prison, it's so much politics going on, so much behind the scene things going on. Like whatever you think you see, really ain't what you see. 9 times out of 10, it's somebody behind the scenes pulling the string, and that's exactly what happened. But so I'm gonna get to that part in a minute. So Bowleg, him and Bowleg square up, and the Vice Lord let him square up. Man, I'm talking about Bowleg hit that man so hard 2 times. Boom, boom. And he instantly fell on the ground. Bowleg got on top of him and just had him in the he had him in the BoJangle, you know what I mean? So now that's really not the part of the story that I really wanted to convey. The part of the story that I really want to convey is how manipulative and how evil some of these guys in prison is, all because they don't want to share the power. The Stones didn't want to share the power with Bowleg, because Bowleg had motion, he was getting the weed and whatnot, and then the Stones, they had motion, they was getting weed or whatnot. Bowleg had a female officer, and the Stones had a female officer. Now sometimes when you got powers on the zone, they'll merge and they'll get money together. But the majority of the time, don't nobody with power want to see nobody else with power. So they're gonna play all kind of games to either get you in the blender, get you up out of there, snitch on you, get you up out of there. It's all kind of games dudes play in prison. And so even though he had him in the BoJangle, but the reason why that happened is the story I want to convey. Now, if you want me to share that story, I need you to subscribe. And when you subscribe, I want you to type in the comment Bowleg. If you already subscribed, and you want to hear the rest of the story of Bowleg, put him in the BoJangle, I want you to comment Bowleg, and I'll finish the story. All right. So I'm finna finish eating this BoJangle. And until the next video, y'all be smooth out here.